What's it like to participate in a book club at the Rosenbach?
To me, it's all the best parts of a college seminar class. You get to read really unique texts, have a special collections visit, have really lively discussion, and you don't have the homework, the essays, or the additional reading. So you just really get to take all of those great things that you might miss from college and get to have them here. What about yourself?
I think it's similar. And I mean, I think part of it too is that we are always choosing classics alongside contemporary books. So you're getting these icons of literature, but also what maybe are the future classics. And just having a chance to revel in how these themes and these topics are perennially interesting to people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely really like getting to see how not only do texts, say, from 100 or 200 years ago, have their place in the history of, like, say, for instance, Gothic literature that's getting produced today, but also getting to see how texts like Frankenstein or Dracula or Wuthering Heights still speak to things we're dealing with today. And I think getting to see texts from 200 years ago and texts published this year, thinking about similar topics in different ways is just really compelling to me.
I think a lot of people too, if they didn't get to read those texts in school, maybe it's more fun to read it in a group than to sort of say, I'm going to read the classics on my own.
It definitely helps you having other people to talk about if, like, you don't understand part of it, to get to be like, oh, that's what that meant.
Yeah.
Or also getting to just have different perspectives on these texts, both perspective of other people, but of yourself. Say you read a book in college or high school and reading it again, coming to the same text at a different age can be really helpful because you just get different things out of it.
Absolutely. I definitely appreciate certain texts more now than I did when I was younger.
Definitely. And
having the opportunity to see them alongside collections objects is just amazing because that's not something that I always got to do in my high school or college classes.
No, getting to touch history makes the experience of the Rosenbach so unique that you actually can hold a first edition of an iconic text like Dracula in your hands, or see the notes that Bram Stoker was writing while writing it. Really makes the Rosenbach, I think, a unique experience. And then the book club's also a really unique type of program that the Rosenbach offers.
Yeah. When you're visiting other museums, oftentimes it is sort of you're going to wander the halls and look at things that are removed, but the kind of intimacy and the kind of warmth that the Rosenbach has is really, I think, unique.
Yes.
You're not getting that elsewhere.
No, you literally get a whole history, and that's what makes Rosenbach, I think, a really special place as compared to other museums and institutions in Philadelphia.
So what would you say about the social aspect of programs at the Rosenbach?
Yeah, so one of the things I really appreciate is that sometimes reading can feel really isolating and a really personal experience, and the Rosenbach makes reading a communal experience, that you get to take this thing that you do at home and really bring ideas that you had and things you want to talk about with a group of people. And alongside that, you have people that are interested in reading Gothic novels, American history, learning about other famous collecting figures. And you find people with like-minded interests, and then you wouldn't normally meet on the street or at work. And you just get to have really interesting conversations you wouldn't have elsewhere. And from that stems really great friendships. It's one of the most, I think, rewarding things for me as a program facilitator is when I hear attendees talk about making plans outside of the program we're running, to know that we really helped foster a community. What's the community like at the Rosenbach as a participant in programs?
So when we have our book club sessions, we're limited by space, but also we're consciously making the choice to have a smaller group because it facilitates those intimate conversations, the kind of community feeling. We have people that return to the book club, session after session, season after season. So there is this chance for a sustained engagement and a building of relationships. And that's really wonderful to kind of know that people are coming back, not just to experience literature with us and to think about the historical periods or genres that we're focusing on, but also to come and see their book club friends, which is such a lovely part of this experience for me as well.
Mm-hmm. And also that, at least for our book club program, that it's monthly, you almost get updates about what's going on in a person's life from month to month, which can be very fun to have someone check in of how are you doing or how did that thing go at work. Mm-hmm. So who should sign up for a Rosenbach program?
I think potentially anyone, but it certainly helps if you're interested in literature, history, if you want to get sort of a house view of amazing collections. I mean, the Rosenbach offers that. And even if you're not somebody who necessarily feels like you're a big reader or a big history buff, I think there is a space for you to kind of enter into this and explore it with other people. It's not a exclusive club at all. We're small, but we are friendly.
Yeah, and definitely sometimes some of these bigger iconic texts can feel very intimidating and like it's not for me. And something that Rosenbach does is, yes, it is for you.
Yes.
Like you also, anyone can read this book and maybe you might not fully understand it, but with other people you get to really enjoy it and learn more about it.
And you can still come and talk about it even if you don't finish it.
Yes.
We encourage that.
Yes. Something I really appreciate about the Rosenbach community is that you have a group of people together that understand the importance of the written word in history, and that giving attention and time to reading literature and learning the history behind it helps explain things happening today. And finding a group of like-minded people that are really invested in the power of the written word is really remarkable.